Hey, if you don't happen to know who I am, my name is Reese Liker and I am the owner and founder of Divine. And today we're going to talk about how you should brush your brows to give them the most natural look. So the only thing that you're going to need today is your spoolie brush. We're kind of building off of what we learned last, and that was the anatomy of your brow. So if you haven't watched that, I recommend you go watch that first because that's going to explain a lot of the terms that I'm using, especially if this is your first time, doing your brows or learning how to fill in your brows. So with our spoolie brush, again, this is a newer version. If you have the older version, it'll have the spoolie and then the head of the brow brush as well. So essentially it's one brush, but as of right now, we have the two separately. So taking your spoolie brush, we're going to look at how your brow hairs grow, and we're gonna follow that growth pattern because if you go against it, it's not going to look natural and it's going to start to look a little odd. So when we're looking at the front of our brow here, you're gonna see that first about 10 to 20% actually goes upward naturally. So when we're brushing, we're just gonna follow that. So we're going to brush upwards there. Make sure I don't get my hair in there. And then after that, you're gonna see that the hairs start angling up towards the arch. So now we're going to brush them in that angle towards the arch. So the front here should be up, and then you're gonna see I'm moving my brush to angle it towards the arch. After the arch, your hairs are going to, again, still be at an angle, but now they're going downwards on the tail. So you can see I've got just a little bit of a gap in my brow, but we'll work with that when we fill them in. So brushing, you should go up for that first 10 to 20%. You're gonna go to the side until you hit the arch, and then you're going to kind of continue that angle down your tail. So you can see this is my unbrushed brow and how much less, structured that looks versus when we brush it out and make sure it looks smooth. So same thing over here. I brush up, I brush to the side, and I continue that angle onto the tail of my brow. I brushed my hair with that too, but there you go. That is how you brush out your brows so that they look natural. And in the next tutorial, we're going to cover a natural brow fill. So I will see you for that, but thank you for joining me.